Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be covering 90 Day Fiance season 6 episode 11, the season finale. So there's really not much for me to cover in the episodes because I guess it was all about just their weddings, and yeah, I think that's kind of it. I'm secretly happy this season is over because I didn't realize how long it's been since the show has been on, even though it's like different seasons of different shows. There's kind of no break in between, and I was also following them on social media, and it was very, very tiring. And I'm just glad that like I can be at peace now. And then hopefully later on in the new year we'll pick it up again. So with that being said, let's cover the couples. So first we're gonna start off with Ashley and Jay. Oh, I forgot to say, Happy New Year. How did I miss that? I'm filming this on New Year's Eve, and hopefully I'll get to upload it on New Year's Day. But Happy New Year. New Year's to everybody. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into Ashley and Jay. So they have already gotten married. This is the aftermath after their wedding. Jay comes home and Ashley, you can tell, like, you can see the tension between them. Jay has this mentality of like, I didn't do anything, so like, it's no big deal, you should forgive me. And I don't know, he doesn't understand that this is a marriage now. You're not engaged, or you're not just dating this girl. This is your wife, and you couldn't even wait until you were on a dating app, which I keep wondering why they keep saying that when they already had said it was Tinder, to talk to some next girl. And the whole like, I was bored and blah 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 is no excuse, because you were bored for the past 3 months and it didn't cause you to talk to anybody. Then all of a sudden you're talking to somebody. It seems like Ashley wants to leave him, which I'm kind of surprised because of all the foolishness she was saying in the beginning. Like, I don't care if he cheats on me in Jamaica and stuff, and like I don't understand, like, if you think cheating doesn't carry over to countries. If I cheat on you there, in that country, I'm gonna cheat on you here in this country. It doesn't make a difference. Whether you're married, whether you're not, like, cheating is cheating. And if I cheat on you over here, there's a good chance I could cheat on you over here. So, it's just them mad. Ashley's already seen a lawyer to ask about her options and stuff. She realizes she can't really kick him out because he has nowhere to go. Plus, he is not trying to leave. So, you kind of have the relationship in limbo. And they don't seem happy anymore. I felt like throughout the season, their relationship was one of the more normal relationships, but like at the end, it kind of like blew up and got crazy. But I still think they're going to stay together, so I'm not really worried with them. Anyways, that's kind of like it with them. So next we're gonna cover Colt and Larissa. So they finally get married. And John does come to the wedding, even though he's not happy about it and he's not for it. I say, like, the people that are at your wedding are there to celebrate you guys' love. If you don't agree with this love, then don't be there, because like, all you're gonna give off is negative energy. He shows up anyways. I don't know the dress code for his wedding, but everyone looked really busted, and like, they look like they put on like their regular ass clothes to go to his wedding, and it was, I don't know, bad. The venue was really, really pretty, but it also didn't have to be that big because 95% of the chairs weren't even filled, which, like, I'm fine with that, but like, you didn't need to get this whole like venue thing. Larissa got her dress from Goodwill, and like, that is a major compromise from like I think it was over like $2,400 for the other dress to a dress at Goodwill. So she made a great compromise and stuff, and Colt seemed like really happy. Colt gets Debbie to walk him down the aisle. which, like, I don't find it weird, because I feel like I'd want, like, my mother and father to walk me down the aisle. So yeah, that happens. They get married. The funny part is she did realize that the limo had AC. It was funny when she mentioned it. It seemed like a very just like happy atmosphere. And I have to say, whether or not you think Larissa and Colt are good for each other and stuff, Larissa and Colt have no problems expressing their feelings towards each other. So if he says he loves her and she says she loves him, like, who am I to not believe that? But they seem very much in love. Okay, then you fast forward to the after the wedding, and Colt's talking about something that, like, he didn't want to talk about, and, like, it's, I guess, stressing them out right now. And 4 days before the wedding, I didn't really understand the concept, but something happened where Larissa blew up. I don't know, she was acting irrational or something. She just blew up, and Colt felt like it was right for him to call the police. I don't know if she was getting physical with him, she was threatening him, or, like, I don't know the extent of it, but he thought, like, it was best to get the police involved. He, like, instantly regretted that, and if you know the police, you can't call and claim crazy and then be like, oh, I'm just joking. They're obviously going to investigate that. What Colt didn't know is that even though he doesn't want to press charges, he might not have that option. And their state decided to press charges against Larissa. So Larissa is very, very devastated. She's very, very mad. And she's just, as she says, emotionally exhausted with this whole scenario. And it seems like, I don't know the situation, but it didn't seem that serious because Colt kind of blamed himself and he regretted doing it. So I don't know what else happens with that scenario, because I was following them with the charges that were laid upon her in like real time, but like after a while I just like didn't care. And so yeah, that's kind of it with their story. So next we have Jonathan and Fernanda. There really wasn't much to them. They got married in a small session. Sorry, my battery died. So I don't quite remember what I was saying about Jonathan and Fernanda, but they get married. She doesn't wear the same dress that she bought because she's saving that for her Mexican wedding. So they're definitely going to get married again where she can have her family members. Jonathan's mom doesn't show up because of his grandmother who's sick, which that is like a major bummer because like couldn't she even hire a caregiver to watch her for the day type of thing, because you only see you only hope to see your son get married once, and for her to miss that day, I think that was kind of bad. But yeah, they get married and that's kind of it with them. They're one of the normal couples. So Kalani and Asuelo get married. This is the first time that I see Kalani really expressing love for Asuelo, because sometimes I feel like she comes off as very like iffy, like she's very unsure of it. But at least this time she's finally embracing Asuelo, so I was just like, okay, good. Asuelo seems very, very happy to marry Kalani. Their whole thing is trying to keep the pregnancy under wraps. Her mom knows and Colini knows, and they did a good job of not notifying anybody else. They got married, everything seems happy, and I guess the next step for them is to speak with the rest of the family about the pregnancy. I didn't like the whole fact that Colleen was like, oh, you know, when they said like, if that part in the wedding when they say like, if anyone like, I forgot, like something like protests the wedding and stuff, like speaking out for hold your peace or something. Colleen's like, well, you know, I want to stand up and stuff, but, you know, I see Kalani's really happy now and stuff. And I was just like, shut up. Like, I don't understand this whole, I'm scared to tell my family that I'm now 30 or whatever, 31 years old, and I'm pregnant with my husband's baby. Like, it doesn't sound like a crazy story, so stop your noise. So that's it for them. Anyways, so next we have Eric and Leda. I've been saying her name wrong all of these videos I've been recording. I think when the pastor finally said Leda, I was like, it's not Leda, it's Leda. But they're getting ready for the wedding and stuff, and Eric obviously goes to put on his like suit and realizes he forgot the pants or it wasn't packed or whatever, and so they run to like a suit store and buy pants, I think like 30 minutes before their wedding and stuff, which Ledo's making a big deal about being late and stuff like that. Like, if it was late, like, who cares? Like, it's not like you guys would be like 2 hours late. Like, you guys probably have been like 15 minutes later. Like, it's no big deal. So Tasha and Tennille did not show up to the wedding, which Tennille, it was already iffy because like we don't really know her like that, but like Tasha, it was like, she done told you she wasn't coming, and there was gonna be nothing that could persuade her to come. So I wasn't surprised. And then, but Jenica was there, and he was like happy Jenica was there. Jenica's also 11 years old. She doesn't have the right to make those type of decisions. So I don't know, maybe Jenica's auntie or dad said, come in the car, we're going to the wedding, and like she really has no choice in that matter. But like she was totally fine with it. She was just being a kid, just hanging out and stuff. So they finally get married, and I didn't like the fact that when they're doing like the confessional interview with both of them there, Lita was like, you know, it was my dream to come to America and pursue my medical career. And like I'm hearing all of like her goals and aspirations, but nothing like, you know what, Eric, and like you're the love of my life and I'm so glad to do this with you. And it was like me. Oh, I find a man that can take care of me and Alessandro, and him talking about like, oh, I owe her now a big house, and it was very like materialistic, and like I wasn't hearing love. Anything about like love and like, oh, I really care about you. And once again, Eric has acknowledged that he has put Lita in front of his daughters, and like that's his priority, including Alessandro, which is not his child. And like when I was hearing that, I also wondered, I'm not too sure if I brought it up in any of my videos, but like, where's Lita's baby dad? Where's Alessandro's father? Like, I can understand you guys are not together. I can maybe even understand you agreeing for Alessandro to leave Indonesia. But like, do you not get any communication with your son? Do you not get to visit your son? Does your son can't visit you? You can't buy your son anything? Like, why does it seem like you're totally like axed out of the picture, and like a new man has filled your position? Like, I hope that's not the case. So yeah, that's it. And then last but not least, we'll do Olga and Steven. There really wasn't much to their storyline as well. Olga is saying bye to Steven because he's headed back to the States. It's a very emotional time for her because now she realizes that like she's gonna have to do this alone because she was so used to having Steven there. And Steven realizes that he needs to grow up and establish life a bit more, so when Olga gets approved, he will have some kind of foundation for them, and not them just coming to America and they're basically homeless or living not the best life. So at least Steven realizes that he has to get his shit together before they can come over. The visa process will give him time to do that, so it's nothing that he has to like hurry up and make sure he does this and that. And actually hearing him talk about aspirations and goals for his family makes me feel better about the situation. And I think Steven also finally acknowledges that he really, really loves Olga because they hadn't spent that much time together. And he was unsure of it, but now he's like 100% in it, which was good. And even though Olga will be by herself, at least she'll be with her child. So that's kind of it for them. So that's it for my recap of 90 Day Fiance season 6 episode 11. I'm not excited for the tell-all because it seemed like, I didn't really watch the preview of it, but it seemed like there's gonna be a lot of fighting and a lot of like issues, and I'm just kind of like, you guys are already married, you guys are together, mind your own business, like stop talking to everybody else. It seems like this cast is very I don't know, very hostile towards each other. There's less of like a team or like a group type of thing. But I'm here for it, and you'll see a next video covering that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I'm just a dumb cunt, fucking sick and tired of it. Maybe I could front love, maybe I could buy a zip, maybe I get fucked up. Next time I could save some. Why it's gotta be like this? Why it's gotta be that way? Put it inside. Feel so rise up, banging on that loud.